60 thus far, and I'll probably put out about 20 something of them.
Oh, so you got some songs in the vote.
Yeah, I got songs
that we don't know about.
Because then when I create something I like, and then when I create something I feel like it's better than that, I just push that to the side.
You need to go back to those ones you push to the side too, because we need.
That's artists for you.
We need all of that.
Every artist will tell you they're black.
What's up, you guys? You're watching Her Social Hour, hosted by me, Crystal Marie, and I'm here today with no other than the official Soulj, one of the hottest R&B artists in Atlanta, in Augusta, in Georgia, in the world. So, how are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
You good? I'm good too. I'm good too. So, before we get started, I'm going to pour us some drinks so we can.
I need that.
So we can vibe.
I need that.
I'm gonna pour yours first. Okay. Tell me when to stop.
I mean, you can fill it up if you want to.
Okay. We're just gonna finish this right on up.
I say yeah. I'm giving the last.
That's all we need. We won't need too much. We don't need too much. How you doing today? How you feeling?
I'm great. I need this though.
You look great.
Thank you.
You look great. I like that outfit.
Thank you.
It's real stylish.
Somebody told me lucky day-ish.
I mean, you can call it that, but you Soulj. You got your own. You make your own path. Okay.
That's tasty right there.
It's good. It's good. It's the red, but we're gonna turn it that way.
Oh.
I ain't endorsed yet.
Right.
I ain't endorsed yet. Okay, so we're just gonna dive right into the meat.
Okay.
Of the interview. How did you become Soulj?
How did I become Soulj?
Please tell the people. We all want to know.
I feel like it was growing up when I was a little boy. I used to vacuum and sing Whitney Houston very loud all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, I think I stopped singing, started singing because people used to tell me my voice was really light when I was younger. And I was like, oh, I don't want to sound like a girl. And then I went through some traumatic stuff as I got older. And then I was like, singing brings me relief. And I remember my cousin used to call me Jay Nice. She was like, if you become a singer, you should name yourself Jay Nice. And then I was like, I really don't like Jay Nice. Because I thought about Jay Holiday and stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say, it kind of reminded me of something I heard already.
And then I was like, you know what? I was like, what name would I call? And I was like, you know what? I've always been told that I'm a breath of fresh air. I'm a good person, blah, blah. And I was like, Soulj. And I put it together, and that's how I came up with it.
I love the name. It's unique and it's fitting. I feel like it fits you.
Thank you.
I love that. I heard you say that you used to sing around and vacuum as a kid. So did you do any like church singing? Like was it something that people in your family, like they knew that you had like this talent?
Of course, absolutely, 100%. I feel like a lot of singers that sound good come from the church.
Yeah,
that's just me.
I agree because I come from the church, and
I say at least 90%. I ain't gonna say all of them, but at least 90% of them, they come from the church, gospel,
and they like
Baptist to be exact,
and they like real music.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what goals at Soulj? What goals do you have for Soulj?
The goals I have for Soulj, it's crazy because I got a whiteboard in my room. I got them written out. So it's actually a car for the business, bigger car. It was I want to finally get on the charts. So it don't matter if I'm number 100 or 200. I just want to get on the chart, R&B charts. What was it? It was to get 100K followers or more on Instagram. It was to collab more. So whether that's with I would like to do at least one song in country. I would like to do a Spanish song, a gospel song. I just want to just show how flexible I am.
So you know Spanish?
Some.
You know some? Okay. So you would want to collab with a Spanish artist, or you would just want to do a Spanish song?
I wouldn't mind collabing with a Spanish artist, either or.
I think that'll be That'll be dope.
Yeah, cause I don't think
Make you
I thought about it
international.
like nobody, no R&B artist has done an R&B song in Spanish. So
Well, I mean, you already be out the country, you
now
know,
Whitney Houston she did a song,
in Spanish.
not in Spanish but with the R&B. What was it? Yeah,
I mean, that's something I
I
gotta look up because
have it
I
Kiss
like Whitney.
Forever or something like that. She did it with a Spanish artist.
I love Whitney, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't know
that's my
Spanish
song.
and all this, but I will definitely listen to it.
That's my song.
Um, where does your inspiration come from?
My inspiration comes from my grandmother. I'm a grandmother's boy. I'm a mama's boy, but I'm a grandmother's
Hmm.
boy. And as far as singing style and stuff is Jasmine Sullivan. I love her story. Whitney Houston. Um, People that actually minister to me when they sing. Like they singing, but
When you're
they
when you're writing, because you write your own
yeah, I
music,
write
right?
all my music.
So when you're writing, where do you pull from? Is what I'm asking that as well
Also, my inspiration for writing.
for writing as well. Just period as Soulj, because as an artist is more than just, what people see. It's the writing that comes into it. It's the creativity, like everything. Like, is it like a person that I know you said like Whitney Houston and
Like I
stuff like
created
that,
or
but
something like
yeah,
that.
like
So my inspiration, anything I do when it comes to Soulj is at that moment. So if I want to write a song about heartbreak, I always, and I know this sounds weird, but I always like to place myself mentally. That might be traumatic for some people, but I like
in
to
that
place
position.
myself in that. I like to think about some bad. Can we go somewhere?
Yeah, just
No, some
don't.
bad shit.
Yeah.
And because I try to get in that feeling, because I have to be in that feeling to write about that feeling. I
Hmm.
can't be happy and then, excuse me, and be writing about something sad. Like I have to make myself sad, and then that pushes my pen. So that's what inspires me, my emotions and life and things that I've been through. That's
Are
my
you able to
inspiration.
separate?
Very much
Like,
so.
because if you putting yourself in the headspace to be emotional, how do you bring yourself out of the headspace
Back.
of being emotional?
So I can say usually after, and this we talk about a lot of stuff, so I haven't told you, but sometimes like after a session or something, I've written a song that's just like it's dug into the core, it's dug into the soul, and I'm just like, oh, I have to take a minute and be like, that was the past. We're currently here now, and I have to remind myself of the things that I'm doing now, where I am now, and that's what brings me out of that. What I needed to write.
Okay, so I was gonna ask you if you wrote your own music, but we
Yes,
already talked about that.
100%. Ever
So
since I started, nobody has
yes,
written not one word for me.
we already talked about the writing.
Besides you, on one of my songs,
Well, yeah, I
yeah,
pushed the
you
pen a
wrote
little
you
bit
wrote
on
your
my
verse.
part. On my part, addicted. Check it out.
Right, that's the
You know what
one of
I'm
the trending
saying?
songs on TikTok, by the way.
Yeah, that's me at the beginning. That's this voice right here.
Period.
Yeah, but as far as when it comes to writing your own music, has it been easy, or like is it something that was a struggle for you when you first started? Because like now I know you can write a song. I know you can. But when you first started, like as Soulj, not as when you was a child, but as an adult, when you started Soulj and you said, I'm about to get back in the studio, and you was like, I'm finna write this song. Do you see like a difference in the way that you write now versus when you started? Like, was it a struggle then, or is it just the same? Like, it's just writing.
It's the same, and that's what makes me remember that it's God given, cause it's like Um, I found a journal, like my mom found a notebook of when I was writing when I was like 7 and 8. And she was like, boy, you was writing songs when you was so and so. And so I was like, so it's always been in me, writing full songs. So even when I started Soul J, I was like, it'll give me about 30 minutes and I can have at least
Have
a
a
good
song,
chorus
a
and
good
verse
chorus.
for you. Yeah.
You just need the beat.
Yeah. I just need the beat and then I'm going.
So, what is your favorite song that you've written?
Oh, that's a good one. My favorite song that I have written.
I know it's hard to
I
ask an
went
artist that because You like every song that
Yeah,
you write, but yeah.
it's a couple because and actually it's some songs that I'm like, okay, I wish I could have done better. It's my least like song, but a lot of my least like songs are the songs that a lot of people like. But it's hard. Either in between Down for You or Overdose, because Down for You was something I wanted to make like smooth. You can ride in the car, you can listen in the
I
club,
still love
and
me some
everybody
Down
loves
for You.
Down for You.
Yes.
And then Overdose, it was like from an emotional standpoint, it's like, okay, I was full, I was done, my cup was at the top, and I'm finished. I ain't got no more in me. So it's hard. It's
It's
one of them
hard.
two, yeah. I think I would say Down for You.
Well, I mean, I want to know what's your favorite song like that's not yours.
My favorite song that is not mine is I Have Nothing by Whitney Houston.
Ooh,
I love that song.
I should have known it was a Whitney song.
I
I
love
should have
that
known it
song.
was a Whitney
I
song.
have nothing about. Oh no, matter of fact, no, that's a lie. It's You Give Good Love by Whitney Houston.
Well, it's still a Whitney song, but
Yeah, yeah.
okay,
So
okay.
You
You
Give
give
Good
good
Love by
love,
Whitney Houston. That's my all-time favorite.
and you was singing that when you was young,
I was singing that, pushing the
back in Cleveland.
vacuum. And matter of fact, it was a what's the red one?
The Daredevil, a
Dirt
Dirt
Devil.
Devil,
Yep, it was a Dirt Devil. My
pushing the
grandma
Dirt
had bought me
Devil.
for Christmas. Yep.
Okay, well, how many songs have you written?
Um, I would say I've written about 60 songs thus far. I'm not going to include when I was younger, but I would say 60 thus far, and I probably put out about 20 something of them.
Oh, so you got some songs in the vault
Yeah, I got songs
that
of
we
it.
don't know about.
Because then when I create something I like, and then when I create something I feel like is better than that, I just push that to the side.
You need to go back to those ones you push to the side too, because we need
That's artists for you.
all of that.
Every artist will tell you they're like, oh, I love this. Then they make something, they'll push that old one to the side.
Well, hopefully we can hear some of those songs that's in the vault. We're gonna try to get it out of them.
Now I ain't gonna say what I'm
You,
about to say.
oh, what up? I mean, say it. This is the time to
I
say it.
had some songs.
Oh, well,
I ain't gonna say that. Okay.
that just goes into my next question. What struggles have you had on this journey?
Ooh, Lord. So struggles.
Let's talk about it.
So number one struggle. People are like, oh, that ain't him. That's all auto tune. He don't write his songs. I just be peeping. I pay attention, but I don't say nothing. But I be peeping. He don't write his songs. What was the other one that somebody told me? Oh, somebody had told me that I had paid to get in the section with Big Boogie. Now he called me over there. I'm like, I had two people with me that saw the manager walk across the floor and come pull me, but whatever. Just a little struggle. I had a whole project, and I asked about it, and that's when I found out it got stolen at the last minute. Um,
Stolen?
yeah, stolen.
Yeah,
So
that's well. I mean, how was you able to move forward? Going through all those different things. As an artist, because it's already hard when you're an artist, independent artist at that, and then you going through struggles and things that are like pushing you backwards.
I feel like anything you do, as being a business entrepreneur or entrepreneur, anything just don't stop, because I feel like when you stop, that's when everything is gonna fail. So even when you getting pushed backwards, I feel like I still need to be moving,
Right.
but don't just completely stop, because when I stop, that's when I'm gonna feel like everything is just gonna come crashing down on me. So, and I'm a forgiving person. Like, I'm a forgiving person, but I don't feel like I gotta reconnect with you. So, I ain't gonna say that part because that's messy. But even with my project, I forgive her because that was out of her, him or her grass or whatever. But I just left it alone. I just said, okay, you know what? I gotta do other stuff. I gotta get to work even more now. So I just had to make sure that those songs that were stolen were copyrighted, stuff like that. So if in case they were stolen, given away, whatever,
They can't do
that stuff
anything
will
or
be
they
covered.
can't
Yeah,
use it or anything like that.
yeah.
Okay. Well, is your mental good? Because going through working on projects, putting all your time into it, and knowing like, oh, somebody stole. Like, you have to move forward from that stuff, especially when you want to be successful because things are gonna happen.
Right.
Um, do you take time to make sure that you are really okay?
I make I would say within the last year or so, I started making sure that I was okay before I made sure people was okay. Cause I'm
Mm-hmm.
very big on making sure my close people are good. Like
Cause
I
you a
don't,
giver. It seems
yeah,
like you're a
I don't
giver. That's
care
your love
how I'm
language. Yeah.
feeling. As long as they feel good, that's what makes me feel good. Even if I have stuff going on. So now, recently, like I said, within the last year or so, I'm making sure okay, I gotta make sure this is taken care of for me,
Mm-hmm.
and then take care of other people. But it's just something about my circle, like they don't use me, so I don't mind, So, but yeah, my mental is I would say is way better than, um, 2 years ago or so.
Okay, cause we gotta check that before I
Right,
move forward with anything.
mental check, and I check on my people in my group. I might send a text and be like, "Hey, you good? How your mental? How you?" Because I have to. We gotta do it for one another.
Okay. All right. Well, moving forward, I just want to know any artists you want to collaborate with.
Of course. I'm a team player, so I don't mind. I'm not that artist that just like, oh, I want my own lane. I'm gonna go straight to the heavy hitters.
Okay, well,
I,
let's hear the heavy
I
hitters.
want to collab with Big Boogie, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Boogie, if you see this, I'm still waiting for you to reach out to me.
Boogie, if you hear this, Big Boogie, you want to
Right.
collab?
I'm still waiting for you to. You told me we was going to the studio. I'm still waiting on that. I would love to collab with Jasmine Sullivan.
Mm.
Love,
Jazzy.
even if I just write for her, I would love it.
Yeah, Jasmine is amazing.
I would love to collab with her.
Mm-hmm.
It was Whitney Houston at one point, but
No, we can't. But
yeah.
maybe you can sample. You can
Yeah,
reach
maybe.
out to,
Yeah. I didn't think about that sample. Send it up to heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Lucky Day is one of them.
I think that would be dope.
I love Lucky Day. Lucky Day is one of them. And so I strangely, I would like to make a sex song with Tank.
With Tank,
Yeah,
hey, I like Tank.
yeah.
I think that would be dope.
I like
I
Tank
think
too.
that would be dope. Dope. Tank is to me, he's like a vocalist. Like
Yeah, to me, I like
he's,
Tank. Oh, Brandy and Brandy.
oh, and Brandy.
I love Brandy.
The vocal beast.
Even if I write for Brandy, it's
Can't
fine
leave
though.
Brandy out.
So I got my little list of people that I want to collab with, and rappers. Like I would love to collab with Moneybagg. That's just me. I don't know why, but I figured I Moneybagg, Gucci Man, like people like that. I like
Any female rappers you wanna collab with? Cash Doll.
Cash Doll for
I know
sure.
you love Cash Doll.
Megan for sure. If
Yeah.
she wanna do a little R&B hook, oh Boss Man D-Lo, I would love to do a little
Yeah,
something with her.
yeah,
So stuff
yeah.
like that. Yeah,
Okay.
I figure out my groove.
Okay. Do you feel like as an R&B artist that connected with old school R&B? Do you connect with new school R&B?
I feel like I'm in the middle. So I feel like I can reach back from my old school and then I can kind of compare it to new school. So I feel like I'm kind of in both. Yeah.
So you wouldn't want to collab with like Usher?
Hell yeah, I would love to collab
Yeah,
with Usher. I
you
forgot
left
about
him
Usher.
out, but Usher, he been.
I forgot about I would. Oh, Chris Brown. I forgot about Chris Brown. Like it's
It's a
people
lot of
that
people that you.
yeah
Yeah.
I would
Okay.
love to collab with. Yeah, of course.
Okay. Um. So on your journey, what's the weirdest thing? Like the weirdest thing you've experienced, like either from performance to um, interviews to like anything. Like, what's the weirdest thing like you've experienced as such, or have you not experienced anything weird? Like,
Somebody trying to use music to get sex out of me.
oh, yeah, that's very weird. Music, like, so what did
Use
they
my
say?
music.
Oh, they wanted to use your
Yeah, because
music.
they knew
Like,
how I drawn in. I was attached to my music, trying to use that to get sex from me. That was weird.
so how did that come? Like, how did?
Just try to act like they this super fan, and in all reality, just trying to get to the bed.
Well, I mean, that's a real thing.
I mean, it is, but I'd rather just
People
say
even
that from the
use
beginning.
their fame and notoriety or whatever to get people. Yeah, so you gotta imagine like how people would try to use your gift to make you think like and try to draw you in. Yeah, but at least you use the left and the right side of your
Yeah.
brain, so
I use left, front, back, front, all the inner.
like ain't nobody finna play with you when stuff don't when it's not adding up. You already know.
Yeah.
All right. So is there anything like that we should expect from Soulj? Anything like coming like what have you done? Like what have you dropped anything recently?
Things to expect. So one, yes, I have dropped. I dropped Designer um, on 8/23, August
On
23rd.
yesterday, he dropped Designer.
Yeah, so make sure you guys go stream that. And that was kind of first my I wouldn't say that was my first kind of hip hopish song, but that was my first song kind of wanting to step out the box. I'm like, oh, I don't want it to be all sad and slow or sexy. You know, I'm like, I want to switch it up. So, because I want to be able to show my versatility. Like, if somebody send me something, I can be able to hop on and just go with it. I do have an EP coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
So it's in October. It's not a date yet. And then also I have a project that's going to stem from that EP next year. So, yeah.
Okay, so you said you have your Designer
Right.
song that you just released,
Right.
your EP that you just released, and where can they find, like, where can they stream all of this stuff?
So, you can stream. This is a common question. Just like any other artist, you can find me on every single platform: Tidal, Amazon Music, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, Audio Mac, Facebook, Instagram, any place that they got music. If you type in the song and type my name at the end, you can find it.
All right, and where can they follow you?
They can follow me on Facebook and TikTok at Soulj Official, SOULJ
Jay.
Official. And then on Facebook, it's Soulj, SOULJ. Twitter is Soulj_official. And Snapchat is Soulj_official.
Do you get into like the social media content and all that stuff?
Now, I'm not really consistent with social media. I would desire to be that artist that I can post like once a week, really once a year, and it's like, hey y'all, bye y'all. But I ain't there yet, so I have to post. I need to do more than what I'm doing.
So I saw you post yesterday that you had a trend with
Oh, a
your
challenge, yeah.
song.
So I got a designer challenge out. It's $100. Me and my creative director are choosing two winners, and it's going on into the 23rd of September. No, it's like 3 weeks. But yeah, it's basically just using the audio, using the hashtags, and just seeing the best transition on TikTok, Facebook, and what's that one? Instagram.
Basically, you got to put that ish on.
Right.
Okay. So,
Just
yeah.
show us what you're working with.
Okay. Well, we really enjoyed having you today and learning, more about your journey and your the obstacles that you've encountered on your journey. I do want to say that I think you are dope.
Well, thank you.
I think that you got it.
Her social hour.
Yeah, I think you got it. I think you got what it takes. And I just want you to keep going. Keep chasing your dreams. Don't let, because it's always going to be a whole bunch of other stuff that's going to try to distract you.
You know the Taurus. I mean, we be like,
Yeah. It's okay to entertain, but when it becomes a distraction,
it's time to cut it out.
because the goal is what is bigger.
Right.
It's always bigger, and you have a real raw talent. And not only are you talented musician, you're a talented hairstylist, celebrity hairstylist. I didn't even get to tell y'all that, but he's also a celebrity hairstylist and a businessman and entrepreneur, like all of this stuff. So just keep doing what you're doing, okay? Giving you your flowers. If I had a bouquet, I'd give them to you. I'd give them to you, So
Good look.
thank you so much for taking time out to come and sit with me.
Period. Always. And I want to come back.
All right, you guys, this is the portion where we have questions sent in by supporters and fans. So we have Jasmine Hawks here. She says, "Hey, babe, I'm so proud of you, and I love this new chapter you're entering. Congratulations."
Thank you, bestie.
Her first question is, what does the ideal partner look like for Soulj?
Ooh. Now, what's she doing all that? The ideal partner would be I'm very firm on communication. I'm very big on loyalty. I'm very big on being self-aware, self-identity. So like they were saying earlier, you don't have to call and text. Just know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Like I still want you to be your own person, but do it with some tact, do it with some integrity, just stuff like that. I'm very simple, but I require a lot mentally. So yeah.
Okay. And she wants to know, what are some of your biggest challenges as an upcoming artist?
Some of my biggest challenges as an artist will be being sexualized. I see the more I've gotten into music, I see that's how a lot of people made things happen for themselves. And I don't want to build a foundation as an artist like that. Another one would be resources. So um, I didn't come in with no big crazy fan base. I don't want to cheat my way up, so I'm having to do it organically, and it's slow. But I see that my foundation is a little more solid because you got artists that's been doing this forever, and they don't have no movie placements. And I started getting those within the first year of doing
You got a
music.
few movie placements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Congratulations on
thank
that.
you. So yeah,
You got more coming, right?
yeah, I got more coming, and then I got movies that I didn't know I was in. But then when I see my stats, and so I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that, but I'm getting paid for it. So yeah.
Okay. Her next question was, what advice would you give your younger self?
The advice I would give my younger self is to know that it's a time and a place for everything. When I feel like things are unfolding, it's actually like building up in the background, like somewhere else. It's not right in front of me, but it's working out somewhere else. And then also, like you said this before, the power of the tongue is very like real. And I had to remember that manifestation, when you speak it and you say it, don't nobody else gotta believe nothing you saying. But as long as you say it, it happens. And I'm like going through this, like I was looking for a car for the business, blah blah blah. And I was just speaking, I want this, and I'm looking at finances like, well, I can afford it, but do I need it? Blah blah. It's like me saying it,
It made you feel like,
I could do it, and then stuff just started happening. I'm like, oh, this
yeah,
shit done happened already.
yeah.
So it's like when you say stuff out your mouth, you have to be. If you say bad things about yourself, you got to know that you're going to
faith.
believe
You
it.
gotta have faith.
So you have to start saying good things about. So yeah, power of the tongue. And so my young self, I would just say, be strong, be there, be present, and keep moving forward. No matter what happens, keep moving forward.
I love that. Okay. And our last question is, what's the craziest rumor you've heard about yourself?
Um. Nah, I ain't gonna say that one because that's with family. That's done over with.
I mean, if you haven't heard any, then that's
I mean, yeah, I really haven't heard because I just try to make sure I treat people right. I would say the silliest one is just say that it's not me singing in the booth, it's auto tune. That's probably like the silliest one. But other than that, nah, I ain't heard too much.
well, that's good. I'm glad it ain't no crazy rumors out there.
Yeah.
That's
Now my best friend
clouding
know
your
a crazy
mind.
one, so she like, well, you didn't do that exactly.
Yeah. Well,
And then they came forward a few years later. It's like, oh, I was lying. So yeah,
just to rattle your feathers.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Those are all the questions that we had.
Okay,
And we want to thank you for your time again.
appreciate it.
All right, it's a wrap. Thank you for tuning in to Her Social Hour. And it's once again Crystal Marie. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and follow Her Social Hour. And I want you to remember our guest. Follow him,
Soul
Soul J. Where should they follow you?
Hey, follow me on Instagram and TikTok, Soulj Official, SOULJ Official. I'm on YouTube, Soulj Official, and I'm
And
on
make
Facebook.
sure you stream
Soulj.
all of his music.
Period.
Stream
Every
all of
platform.
it.
I don't want to hear nothing. SOUL capital J. No spaces. Don't put no spaces in it.
Until next time.
Till next time.